lion's den, but in the lion's mouth. In spite of this warning, I still feel confident and without a fear, because, like the little prince of Saint-Exupéry, I believe that even lions can be sweet if they accept to be so. I do not forget also that whatever you may be, you belong to a friendly country, a country which has helped with much effectiveness Vietnam repel communism, the most horrible plague of this century. I know well that all which your country has done for us is essentially dictated by your feeling of solidarity that Vietnam is the bastion of the free world and is worthy of its confidence, for it is winning the war against the communism. But we cannot forget that which benefits all benefits Vietnam first. Thus, it is because of this deep sense of gratitude that I have considered it my duty, when relationship between our two countries seems to be hurt somehow by misunderstandings, to make the first steps to come here to talk with you, to see if Vietnam or myself, in spite of all our goodwill and in spite of our success, could be ungrateful enough to make you unhappy. I have been accused of many things. I am happy to see that they are either falsehoods or deliberate distortions. I am also accused of indulging in propaganda tour and lecturing people, while in fact I go only where I am invited and am satisfied to answer questions from those who wish to hear me. I wish to point out, apropos of their development, the existence in the sociological context of underdeveloped countries
There are a few questions. What do you hope to accomplish by your visit to the United States?
I have many people have asked me to what do you to what do you attribute the interest which people show for you? Is it because you are a woman in politics, or do you think there is another reason? According to me, it is just because I have the impression that the American public so far has been somehow overwhelmed by one version which sounds terribly pessimistic, which makes them believe that wherever America puts its efforts, it never sees any result, it is never paid back. So I think that for once, since when I come here, bring the good news and telling that for once we accept a showdown, that we are winning in a record time, because from last year we were in very difficult situation, and today we are in much a better situation. I think that it is just because I present to the American public another toll of the bell. And I wish just with my trip to do that, to present I do not see why we should be always within something. So we have never thought of being within the governmental system of France, so I cannot say if we think that it would be better or not. And for this, I think that all, either men or women, understand me. The second question is how much aid in dollars? But I must say that in Paris, I came there as a woman. But finally, the political side of my life has prevented me from being a woman. That's why I could not shop, I could not do anything but just receiving the press only. And so I can say that my goal in going to Paris has not been reached. The second question here is how much aid in dollars and in goods does the United States give to Vietnam, and how is it distributed? I think that for this, the questioner...
And newsman.
What does it mean, goon?
C'est des gangsters, c'est des durs.
About this affair, I find it really regretful, but I think that in Vietnam it is not an exception, and I'm so sorry that when I was in New York, 4 newsmen were beaten by your own policeman, and I felt... And I felt relieved, and I felt really relieved to see that skirmish between your own policeman and the newsmen were not finally put, the blame was not put finally on me, because because it is the policeman who took care of my security, or who did the thing. So I think that it is absolutely regretful, and of course we shall do our best that things like that will never happen. But I think that it must be a two-way effort. That means it is much better to prevent from any provocation, and while relationship between my country and the American press is not at we call beau fixe. Comment dit-on beau fixe?
Steady.
Beau fixe means fair weather.
Yeah.
It is not at the. So I think it is better not to put all on fire by worsening it and emphasizing it too much, because I remember also that a French newsman, when he about my father, I'm very sorry that he has he has refused to see me, so please will you be my messengers and to tell him that I'm ready to meet him anytime before you, and if he does not want to settle our misunderstandings in family, I shall be ready to settle that before you.